Oh my God, again, there is just so much this week to be talking about. It's hard to filter it down kind of into a compact video for all of you. But first I want to begin with a couple of highlights. The extended energy forecast that I've got going on this week, I spend quite a bit of time with psychic notes. Like I really doubled up with things with this forecasting. It is a much longer forecast than I normally put out. And that is because I've got psychic notes involved. Also with the energy forecasting, really, really important pieces of information. But the psychic notes information that I can leave with you here and now is that, and I made a little bit of a reference to it before in an earlier video last week, and that is basically the DT person that we are dealing with at this point. He is an effigy. That's how Spirit Team is referring to him at this point. They're not referring to him as all the other names that we call him. They're basically calling him the quote-unquote effigy. And he's probably, I think he's probably got to be about carbon copy number 4. Like that should tell you where we're at with this whole circulation of him in front of us. And what I want you to know, like I go into detail about this in my energy forecast, but what I want you to know is that 5D is alive and well, and he is waning. And he is waning to the point where I am concerned to the people who are still hanging on to him for him to be gone. So if you're one of those persons saying like, I can't rest until he's gone, it's like, let go. Let go now, because like when I go into CNN and I look at those headlines, the energy reads are basically the ship is sinking, and you do not want to be energetically clinging to that ship as it goes down. So let go of the effigy. He is gone for all intents and purposes, and your job, our job from here on out is to be walking in 5D as much as possible. Because when that event happened of him crossing over, and he did cross over, when that event happened, it basically gave room and gave us energy then to anchor into 5D in a way that has not been possible before. So please take advantage of it. Take advantage of it and let go of that toxic cesspool that has been going on for so long. Whatever it is that they are doing to prop him up and keep him going, we don't want to have any part of that. We do not want to be connected into that at this point. We're here to bridge across into the new time, anchor in the new light fields, anchor in the new information so that we have places to step into as we move through these changing times. I go into much greater detail in my energy forecasting. Go pick that up. Go take a look at it. I talk about some details on some timing that are pretty important for us. But overall, what I want you to know is like, he's gone. It's an effigy. Get your butt into 5D. Like it's time. It's basically time. Is it easy? Not necessarily. Is there a lot of chaos? Yes, a lot of chaos is going on, but things are moving forward, and there are some very good things happening right now, which leads me to some of the general energy and information and forecasting for this week. And that is, last week I came on and I told you guys like how excited I was and how good I was feeling about everything. And that went on for quite some time last week. Now, last week we went through a lot of shifts. I mean, there was timeline jumping, and there was energy gateway stuff, and there was really intense astrological energy going on. And quite frankly, if we got through to the top of this week, I'm amazed. If we're functional in here and upright and moving forward, like that right there is a miracle in and of itself. And so one of the things I will give to you for this week is like, keep moving forward. It may not be very clear right now. Like things might not be clear. It may look like the shadow is winning. I can tell you it's not going to win. We are moving through the storm right now. Like this right now, we're in the storm. This is the storm, and it's going to be even more full-fledged at some points. And our job is to keep moving, and our job is to stay upright and keep moving and keep in lockstep with moving into that new energy. Now, as far as this week energetically, like, I still feel pretty good about it. Like last week, I will say last week there was a wave that we rode. There was quite a wave that we rode. This week, I think it's a little bit more grounded. This week is going to be a little bit more grounded. No timeline jumps or energy gateways on the horizon at this point. Like this week is pretty clear, but the astrology is still freaking thick, people. Like it is still stacked. It is not letting up any at all. And so it's important that, like, you know, you got your presence practice, your grounding, breathing, centering, you've got your wherewithal, you're doing your 360-degree awareness out in public. Like, do not take any of that for granted. That is really important. And stay online as much as you possibly can and in your own way with your 5D. That is going to be pretty important. Now, as far as the overall energies this week, still the stacked astrology of transformation. Transformation is definitely still in the air. And then we've got our sweet friend Lilith. She has just been cranking it out, churning up those e-files, right? She is just like, whoosh, whoosh, take a look at those secrets. Well, she doesn't let up any. She does not let up any at all. And she brings some other planetary aspects into that action. So I still consider that there's going to be action on that front. And Spirit Team has been pretty clear that there's something that blows wide open this week. Now, I don't know if the blow wide open thing this week is an energy thing that blows wide open or a geopolitical thing that blows wide open. They're saying a geopolitical thing. It blows wide open. And with the full moon eclipse that happens on Sunday, there's also a turning point energy involved this week. And so there's a lot in flux. There's a lot going on. And if you want the details on that and how to navigate that a little bit more specifically, it is in my extended forecast. But I'm just here to tell you, it is the middle of the storm, but things are still good, and 5D is online even more than ever, and that's very important, and that's very positive. And we've just got to keep moving forward through this as 5D puts power into the pocket of the people, and keep moving with that in our line of sight, even as we see, a number of things in disarray that are going on right now. All right, so that's what I've got for you for now. Make sure you pick up the Art is Life, Life is Art videos and the Somatic Money Oracle deck videos, where I give those updates on 5D money, which is pretty darned important. And make sure you keep walking forward to meet those miracles along the way. And I will see you in my next video.